Oh, welcome, my friends. We are live. And it even says my health is excellent. Well, I don't know about my physical health, but my YouTube health live stream is excellent, according to this silly program. Anyway, guys, welcome. My name is Daryl. You are with two gringos on the Gulf, but you're only with one gringo today. And we must be live. Jennifer just got her notification. So I thought I would play a video today, guys, and just talk about some upcoming events that we have going on. The volume is good. I'm not going to waste any time, my friends. I'm going to start playing this video right now. You can rewind and check it out later if you want. So this is just a biking video here with my dear friend Roy, our landlord. He's taking me on a tour of the city here. I'm going to go visit his friend at a coffee shop. Well, his friend owns the coffee shop. Oh, I just got some type of warning here. 5.6% of your frame dropped due to poor encoding performance. The recorded file stream may lag. If the problem persists, use hardware encoding or lower the frame rate or the resolution. Oh, probably because I have this video is in 4K. And it won't stream in 4K, but that's okay. How does it look, babe, on your end? Looks okay? Volume's good?
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit late getting going here, my friends. Just about an hour late. So I'm on Mexican time here. Oh, I see I'm froze up in the corner there too. I'm not moving. That's not good. Let me reboot this camera here, my friends. Technical difficulties. That's what happens when you throw in more devices. Let's try to reconnect here. Hopefully my voice is going through. It should be. Let me reconnect the camera. All right, try this again. So there was an update with this program, so that might have something to do with it. Looks good now, but I'm froze up again, I see.
No. You have me eating. Oh, you figured it out.
Well, I just rebooted the camera. So that's why you were on there for a second, babe. Sorry about that. Jennifer's eating her brunch. It's been a while since I used this program here. No, I gotta raise you guys up a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Try this again. There we go. That's better. Oh, she's warm today, guys. So it's 30 Celsius today. Well, 29 right now. Let's get up to a high of 30. She's some warm today here, that's for sure. So I had a late start today because I was on the phone with my mom, and then I was on the phone with my sister, and I talked to both of them for quite a while. So a little bit late getting going, and then I had a late breakfast myself, so on Mexican time. So some of this route you guys will have seen before on previous live streams that I've done. But there is going to be some new footage here coming up. We're going to take a different route here pretty quickly, my friends.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems like I got a lot of lag in my video. My little window of me talking seems to be lagging quite a bit. Jumping around. Anyway, guys, so we'll carry on. Regardless, it looks like it's okay. Might be lagging a little bit, my picture. Drop me a comment if you would be so kind. That'd be great. No, I just got another notification about the stream. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will be experiencing buffering. Oh, that's just fabulous. Just fabulous. I don't have a second phone anymore, so I can't see what's going on. Let me grab the other phone here and see what it looks like. If I got power. No, dead. Yeah, I really liked having two phones. No, I don't. I gave up my phone to Jennifer, and I'm down to one phone here. And her old phone that she has doesn't hold a charge anymore. See if I can. Oh, and I lost my video. I'm not even on there anymore. What the heck? Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, totally lost the video connection again. Well, try this again, my friends. I don't know what the problem is here with this thing today. Been a while since I used this. I think we're gonna get rid of this program. I'm better off just use my phone, but it's hard for me to show you guys video in the background with just my phone, though. There you go. It'll be working now. See if I can get you guys opened up here on this other phone. Okay, so yeah, we're into a new area here now, guys, that we've never been to before, so we're just leaving Roy's friend's bike shop. or coffee shop, I should say. Looks like the stream is okay now. Jennifer's phone here is doing weird things here. Oh, straight into the shorts here. Oh, actually, I had it right back there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad now. Still lagging a little bit though, I think, on yeah, my end is lagging. The video itself seems to be playing okay, but connection to my phone to the app seems to be lagging. Anyway, guys, I think my voice is coming through pretty good, so that's the main thing. And the video is playing, so the other main thing. You don't need to look at me anyway. So Roy was trying to get us into the university here. He wanted to show me the art center, and then there was just a few places he wanted to take me and show me, but they wouldn't let us in because we're not students. So I don't know if you're too familiar with Mexico and the schools here, but they're very secure, and there's like guards at the entrance of every university. Nobody comes in and out unless you got a pass. You can't just walk into a university here unless you're a student, and same with any of the other schools. They're all walled and secured, and a lot of times they'll have police on site. So yeah, to keep the kids safe, which is great. I've noticed that quite a bit living here with the schools, like even the grade schools. You know, the police are out there directing traffic, and that the schools are all walled in. You can't see in the playground. They're just totally secured areas. It's like it's almost like a prison, but it's a school. So, which is good though, because it keeps the kids safe. You know, so there's a lot of weirdos out there today in this world. So, not so many here in Mexico, I don't think. A lot more in Canada and the U.S., that's for sure, in my opinion. So, but yeah, the schools here are very secure, very secure. A lot more secure than Canada or the U.S. Like I said, you can't even see in the playground, you know, nothing. Their schools are behind a wall with a big gate, and you can't even get into them. So, which is good. Keeps the freaks out. Yeah, that's awesome. But Roy wanted to take me to a couple of different universities, thought we could go in and look around, but I wanted to look at the Arts Center, and there was a few other things, but they're like, no. So I think he had gone in before, but times have changed, so now they're like, no. So now we're just heading to a coliseum, a stadium, and it's closed. And he thought we could get in there, but the guard's like, no, can't go in there either. So we rode around the city, and every place he took me to, they wouldn't allow us in. So We got a nice bike ride in, that was about it, which was okay. It was hot out that day too, though. So I'm just going to play this video for a while, guys. We're going to keep this video fairly short and sweet, especially with the technical difficulties I was having. The timer is working properly today, though. That's one good thing. It looks like the video is playing okay, but I still see a little bit of a lag. From me on my computer, it looks fine, but on the phone here, it looks a little bit laggy. The video looks fine, though. Anyway, so I also wanted to talk about change of plans that we might have here. Now Jennifer's talking about maybe leaving this area a little bit sooner because she doesn't want to spend fall or winter actually in Mexico City. So she's thinking we go there this summer in July because I'll be flying back home in July as well. So kind of makes more sense to be in Mexico City when I fly out, and then when I come back from Canada, you know, I'll be there in Mexico City, so it just makes more sense. And then Jennifer won't freeze. So we were pretty cold here all winter long. Jennifer froze. She was wrapped up in a blanket, and now it's getting hot. You know, we have no AC in here, and Mexico City is actually colder than here, apparently. Not by a heck of a lot, but it is colder than here. It's cooler. It's a higher altitude, so it'll be a little bit cooler. So we're likely going to move over there in the next 2 months, I guess. 2.5 months. Something like that. Yeah, it's almost March now, or just about April now, so we'll head over there. We're not going to be right in Mexico City, though. We're likely going to be on the outskirts of the city somewhere, so I wouldn't mind living right in the city, but it's only going to be for 4 months, but we'll see. So now that's kind of the new plan. Go to Mexico City a little bit earlier, a few months earlier, be there for the summer, maybe a little bit into the fall. So say if we get there July, that gives us July, August, September, October. I would like to stay for 4 months, so get out of there by the end of October. And then that leaves, you know, November, December, January. So basically winter, right? We'll be there for the fall. And then come winter time, we'll be at the beach in Oaxaca. So come November, December is kind of the plan to be in Oaxaca at the beach. So we've kind of bumped up our plans a little bit because of the weather. And Jennifer doesn't want to be cold anymore. We got so used to that Yucatan heat. Wow, your phone is doing weird stuff. It's strobing. I don't know if it's ever done that before. Very, very weird.
Ouch.
Very strange. Okay, so here we're at the Coliseum Stadium here. And Roy talks to the guard here, see if he's going to let us in. But I don't think so. I thought right away that he's not going to let us in, but Roy seemed to be convinced that he was going to let us in. Trying to shut this phone down, it's just freaking out here. I don't know what's wrong with this phone, babe. Look at it, Jen.
Is it just that app?
I didn't even open that. I'm trying to shut it down and it won't let me.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's strobing and then it's opening up apps that's not even supposed to be open. Oh well.
What am I doing?
I don't know. Oh yeah, look at it. It's not even playing anymore, eh?
Yeah, I forgot what I was doing.
Yeah, I think my live stream is not working very well, guys. Oh, I just got a thing saying it was excellent, but it's not even playing. I'm looking at Jennifer's phone over there. It's not even playing.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
And then her phone is freaking out here. Anyway, guys, so that's really the big news I wanted to share with you guys today. And we are going to finish watching a little bit more of this video. Maybe 10-15 minutes. We'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to end this because it doesn't seem like we have very good reception today for some reason. I don't know why. I've noticed the internet's not been very good here lately. Not very good at all. This is probably the worst internet we've ever had, I think, since we've been here. It was slow at the other place, but here it's, I don't know, it's supposed to be faster, but it doesn't seem like it's working faster. Not at all. I never had this type of problem before. Not at all. And this phone is driving me crazy. I gotta flip it over. I'm gonna leave it charging here. See if I can. There we go. Power off. The phone is nuts. So. Okay, so this is the highway here, guys, that goes to Coatepec, coming from Xalapa. So we're going to cross the highway here right away. Just going to walk our bikes across. And then we're going to head uphill, and we're going to head back towards home, I do believe. Or maybe we go to the university, I can't remember. Might go up to the university. So I was just having a good conversation with my sister there, so I wanted to bring that up a little bit too. That's why I posted that old picture. So that's me and my brother, my two brothers, and my sister out at our cabin in northern Manitoba. We used to go to our cabin every summer and spend the summers out at the cabin. And like my sister was saying, a lot of times Mom and Dad would just drop us off and they would go to work. You know, so we would stay out there all summer, and they drove back and forth into work, and we were left alone at the cabin most of the time. And we were just little. Like my sister, she would have been about 11, maybe 10, 9, between 9 and 11. And she was more or less left in charge. And yeah, we were just little kids out at the cabin all by ourselves, and some of the things we used to do, and you know, it's just crazy. You think back of it now, you know, like you would never dream of, you know, leaving, you know, 11-year-old with kids that are 4 or 5 years old at home by themselves. But back then it was just normal, right? You know, yeah, we practically raised ourselves. Mom and Dad were never at home hardly. Either they were working or they were out. And then when we were back at home in Channing, where I grew up in northern Manitoba, both my parents work, so they were never at home there either. Like, so in the summer we're out at the cabin by ourselves practically most of the time, except for in the evenings, obviously. But even then, I mean, they were out visiting and whatnot, or at the bar or whatever. And then when we were in school, yeah, they were both working, hardly ever at home. And we used to go all over. We had an old mine shaft called out at Mandy Mine, it was called. And it was an old mine shaft right by the water. So, and it was deep. It was an exposed mine shaft. Like, and we used to go climb around inside that thing when we were kids. Like, we could have fallen to our death. I was probably like 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, climbing around this mine shaft. We moved away from there when I was 8. So I was pretty young, like crazy. You would never dream of anything like that now. Like, that's just insane, Now that mine shaft is it's all sealed up, but it never used to be. For years and years, that mine shaft was open, and yeah, kids used to go there and climb around. It was all filled with water because it was right at the lake, so it was on a point going out into the water. So it was so many feet down. Like, wow, just crazy that we would climb around inside that mine shaft with no supervision, no adults around. It probably took us an hour to walk there. Little wee kids probably walk like 5-6 miles down this old dirt road, And then we used to go to the trestle, and we used to jump off the trestle when we were kids, the railroad trestle across the water, across the lake, like crazy. And there was an old trestle beside that one that was tore down, and they cut the pillars down under the water about this far down, so there was only one place that you could jump off of. So I don't know if you're familiar with trestles, but the older ones, they had a place where you could walk out onto the trestle, so it had a little opening a little platform where you could go if you were crossing the water and a train came, so you could get off the railroad tracks. So they had about 4 of those points where you could walk out to a little platform. So if a train come by, you could get off the railroad tracks. And we used to jump off of there. And there was only one spot that was safe to jump off of, because the other little platforms the pillars were below from the old trestle. So there was only the one spot that was clear. And yeah, crazy that the stuff we used to do when we were kids, and I don't know how many feet that was to jump off of, but it was quite high. It had to be 50 feet, if not more, above the water. It was quite a ways down. And I mean, no life jackets, no nothing. And in the middle of the water, like in the middle of the lake, and it's, I don't know how deep it is, but well over my head, that's for sure. Very, very deep in the middle of the lake. And we used to jump off there and swim around and then climb up the trestle and be filled with tar. And I'll never forget one time my friend Miles, a bigger guy, a native fella, he jumped down off the trestle and landed right on top of me when we were kids, and I'll never forget it. Luckily, I was just coming up to the surface, and when he come down, and I was probably about this far underwater still, maybe even a little bit more, but it broke his fall right up against on top of my head. And yeah, just crazy. And then I remember another time when we were kids, up in that same area, there was a Parsons Airways, so from the pontoon planes, and they had a whole bunch of airplanes that were back in the bush, old decrepit planes that they weren't used anymore, that were all smashed up or whatever, no good. So like a boneyard, right, for airplanes. And we used to go climb around in these airplanes back in the bush, and I'll never forget my friend Miles. Cut his hand wide open, big, huge gash like this on the palm of his hand, and wrap it up and just kept playing. Oh, just some of the stuff we did was crazy. Now you would think you were, insane to do stuff like that. I think now of, even jumping off that trestle, we're just fearless when you're kids, right? So crazy. And nobody around, no supervision, right? No adults, just running wild. And my sister was saying, my younger brother, he used to love fishing, and he was probably 4 5 years old, 4 years old, and he would just go off way out in the bush in the middle of nowhere and go fishing, and people would bring him home. Oh, we found your son walking around, your brother walking around way out in the, miles and miles from home with his fishing rod. And people would bring him home. It happened more than once. Oh, just crazy. Crazy. Now you'd go to jail for abandonment, child abandonment. That was just a normal thing to do back then. Just a normal thing to do. Yeah. So yeah, I got on the phone. It's my mom's birthday coming up right away, so she just finished moving, so I wanted to get her new address. So I phoned her to get her new mailing address, and I got talking with her, and yeah, she's going to be 81 in April. Like, wow, I can't believe it. I said, well, I'm going to be 60. And she says, yeah, Donna's already 60, she says. I said, yeah, I know. I told Donna that. And she's like, what about Ev? Ev's been 60 for a long time, my older brother. Never even mentioned him at all. Yeah, he's been 60 for a while now. I think he's going on 65. Pretty close anyway. He was born on Christmas Day. So my oldest brother was born Christmas Day, and my youngest brother was born New Year's Day. And both me and my sister are both in June. We're both Geminis. So my mom had a Christmas baby and a New Year's baby, and then 2 Gemini babies. So, and yeah. So anyway, I got talking with my mom for about a half an hour or more, and I was in the middle of making breakfast. And then I thought I'd give my sister a call, and I had to wait for my breakfast. I was boiling potatoes, so I actually had some potatoes today. So I was waiting for my potatoes to boil, and then I got on the phone with my sister, and yeah, we were talking for, just about an hour, so kind of lost track of time, so that's why I was a little bit late getting going with my live stream here today. And it had been a while since I played any videos, so I wanted to play this video for you guys. I had it in the queue for a while. So Roy was saying here that those railroad tracks are still operational, that they have a train that goes through, but it's usually late at night. And I'd never seen or heard the train, so I just thought they were dead tracks. But he said, no, that they're still in use. So it comes through late at night. He said about 3 in the morning or whatever it comes through. So I'd never seen or heard it, so I didn't think they were operational, but I guess they are. Oh yeah, so so this is right by the university. We're going to go across the $2 million pedestrian bridge here. Yeah, we're going to go across the $2 million pedestrian bridge. So we had a great time in Puebla, guys. We got home yesterday afternoon. It was late in the afternoon we got back. Both Jennifer and I were pretty tired. Or no, sorry. No, yesterday was Sunday. We got back Saturday. Yeah, we got back Saturday afternoon. So we were pretty bagged yesterday. We really didn't do too much on Saturday, sorry. We just kind of laid around, and we went out for supper. I do believe, babe, we went out for supper Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, we went out for supper Saturday. And then yesterday I actually got my my fix for a grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. So I don't know why, but I was craving grilled cheese and tomato soup for a while, and I haven't had bread for quite a while. So we went shopping yesterday, and all the markets were closed. So we ended up just going to the local grocery store, Chitterari, and we ended up buying some bread, brown bread, obviously, whole grain. So it's been the first time in a while we bought bread, and the first time in a long time we bought potatoes. So I used up some of those for breakfast today, and some canned mushroom soup, which we don't normally buy either. So I just had a craving for comfort food yesterday, so we had grilled cheese and tomato soup for supper yesterday. Just kind of a relaxing day, and then we watched Netflix. Oh, we did go for a bike ride yesterday, so before all that, we went for a bike ride. We had some stuff going on in the afternoon. I can't remember what it was. We had to do something because we ended up not going. Oh, I was working on that video. That's what it was. I was editing my video for Sunday, so I had to finish that up. And then we went for a bike ride yesterday, so that was nice to get out on the bike. I'm going to go again here today after I'm done with you guys, so we'll go for another few more minutes. So Roy was telling me that they spent $2 million to build this pedestrian bridge, so it connects the two universities though from the highway, so the big 4-lane highway below, or 5-6 lane, whatever it is. Well, thanks for joining me, my friends. Sorry about that. I was just looking at what was going on here, seeing where we're at. So Roy's got an electric bike, but it's broken right now. He had his handyman do some work to it. Fixing the lights or something. The lights were not working or cutting in and out or something. So we had him doing that, and now the bike doesn't work at all. So he's got to get his electric bike fixed here. But he owns quite a few of these fold-up bikes, so that's what he's using here, which works good. I mean, he can boogie with that thing pretty good. Roy's been biking for a lot of years. He's known here as Bicky Roy for all the bicycles.
BC Roy.
BC Roy. What's that, babe?
BC Roy.
BC Roy.
As in bicicleta.
Yeah, as in bicicleta. Yeah, BC Roy is in bicicleta. He bikes all over Xalapa. He's slowed down a little bit, but he's in his 70s now. So, but he's still in pretty good health for a man of his age, that's for sure. As you can see, he's just gives her up these hills. It's hard to tell, but this is quite the incline here. So I've noticed that living here too, with walking so much. My legs have been sore even, and I've never had sore legs before in my life, but from all the hills here, biking on the hills and walking on the hills, I've had sore legs a few times. Not sore today, but they have been. I'm wondering if I doubled this video up here, or if this is a different part. God, I hope not. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all. I'm going to sign out, my friends. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. God bless everybody out there. Peace on earth. Hasta luego. Be kind to one another. And I'm going to end this live stream. I don't want it to be too long. It's already 38 minutes. So that's it. That's all. We'll finish up the video another time. Take care, my friends.